TM, and so please welcome Daniel Jonathan with the effective salesperson. The effective salesperson, Daniel Jonathan.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Tonight I'll be speaking from the Persuasive Speaking Manual. The first project is the Effective Salesperson. This is in 3 parts. I'll let you know a bit more about the speech and each part. So the first part is for 3 minutes. I'll be talking to you about the speech. And the second part of the speech is a role-play session. And my esteemed fellow member, Craig Halley, will be helping me with that. I'll be the salesperson and Craig will be the buyer. And lastly, there'll be an informal session where I'll ask everybody to contribute and give their feedback, what I could have done better, and some good or bad points. So moving on to the speech. Qualities of a salesperson. What do I need to do? In this speech, I need to focus on the buyer. I need to give him my attention, and more importantly, I need to listen. So once I ask those questions, I need to extract the information and start using that information to create value for the buyer, i.e. Craig. I need to be credible. Now, how can I be credible? I need to understand what Craig's needs are and question and find a bit more about what he's trying to achieve. And more importantly, for a retail salesperson, maintain a good attitude. We've all had a good experience and a bad experience in a retail store. I'd like you to think about those good experiences, and then maybe at the end of the session, give some feedback and maybe apply some of those learnings when I ask for feedback. So my sales strategy throughout this scenario process will be to build a strong rapport with Craig. With small talk, get to know Craig a bit more. You could be asking, where he's been, is it cold outside? Start finding some small details about Craig. I'm not going to stalk him at all, but I need to find out a bit more about him and get him to like me. More importantly, I need to find out Craig's goals. What are they? What's his objective? What's his priorities? And from there, I can build and start to formulate my own strategy in trying to persuade Craig to buy something from me. So by solving Craig's problem, I'm going to try and obtain a commitment tonight and get him to buy from me. So I'd like to invite Craig up to be my buyer tonight. So please welcome Craig Halley. So please, Craig.
Oh, I'm so cold. I'm so upset.
Oh, hello, sir. How are you today?
I'm not that good. I had a terrible thing happen this morning.
Oh no.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. It's a freezing cold morning. I had left my jacket at home, and you wouldn't believe I'd had my bag stolen, and inside that bag was my coffee cup.
Oh my God.
And my coffee mug, and this was handmade.
Your favourite coffee mug?
It was handmade, and it was from Brazil. Brazilian coffee mug. And I'm here, it's freezing cold, and I'm just wondering, do you have any coffee mugs?
Sir, I'm glad to say you've come to the right place. I'm in the Cranbourne Crockery Shop. The place to be for Brazilian coffee mugs. And other coffee mugs from around the world.
Do you have any handmade coffee mugs?
We do, sir. We do. So, may I ask, you mentioned about a handmade coffee mug. What's your favourite colour? Is it a certain colour, certain shape?
See, the thing about this coffee mug is that when I was in Brazil, it was made by the locals in Brazil.
Ah, yes.
It was a young boy, wouldn't have been much more than 10 years old. And he handcrafted this mug for me in exchange for my shoes and my Australian jacket. And this is irreplaceable. I just so lost.
Well, as I said, you've come to the right place, sir. We do have a fair trade scheme with a lot of the South American countries. So with the coffee mugs and also the coffee. So I'll just get a couple of examples for you. Which tribe was it from?
The local tribe near the soccer stadium.
Is that the 25thJune' Well, this is the traditional Amazon coffee cup, sir. As you can see, the benefits of this cup, you can put your fingers through it, and drink your coffee anywhere you want. But what I really want to show you is the new improved version of this, which I think is what you're looking for. So this is the new Amazon Fair Trade coffee mug, and it's actually very sustainable. You may have seen these around coffee shops around Melbourne. This lid, plastic or a cardboard inner, but this is ceramic. It's double walled, so you can put your iced coffee or your hot coffee in there, and not burn your hand or get a chilled hand.
Yeah, that sounds great. You must have a feel
Of course you can. Oh, and what I didn't say, sir, you can have any colour silicone wrapping around it.
Well, the one that got stolen had a green wrapping.
We have got green ones. We've got pink.
My favourite colour is green.
Have a look at that. Don't have a feel. Would that suit your needs?
Yes, it's very nice. And, you said it's double.
It's double walled, yes, sir.
Okay. That sounds really good.
Okay, and do you have a budget?
Well, when I gave my jacket away and my shoes, I wasn't mindful of the cost, so I just what the price is. I'm so cold and I need to drink.
Well, fortunately, I asked my colleague Margaret to put the percolator on. Margaret, can you put the percolator on, please? Excellent, thank you. Won't be just be a few minutes while it just filters through. But what I'd like to show you today is this coffee cup is unbreakable. So unlike this one here, which can break in the dishwasher or can be stolen, it's actually got a chip. So you know, like the iPhone chips. You'll never lose that again. You'll never lose that coffee cup. You'll never break. And this is made from the same Amazon tribe where you've got your nice coffee cup. and the best thing about this coffee cup, it's only $10. And all the money goes to that tribe, sir. That's part of that.
I'm heading back to Brazil in another week for the World Cup final, so I'll take that with me. Okay. As long as it's got a green.
I'll give you a green one, sir. Margaret, can you get a green one, please? Thank you very much. We'll go and pay for this, and I appreciate your time, sir. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for listening. It's a bit of humour chucked in there. I just want to throw it out there. Is there anything, any advice, any opinions, the good and the bad, of what you saw there?
When you're asking for opinions, are you asking relating to your sales process or to the way you did the speech?
Yeah, the process, yeah.
Sales process. Yeah. Well, basically, it was like really good. You spent a lot of time with the customer and you build that real relationship at the start before you actually bought out your coffee mugs and things. So you sympathize, empathize about his position, losing his belongings, etc., etc. So that was really good. I'll probably, as a customer, would probably like to see him doing a bit more of the talking than yourself, because if he's doing more of the talking as well, then you're sort of learning a bit more about him as well. Asking and sort of really working out what he really wanted, which you did in the end, the long roundabout sort of way, but just sort of work out what they really wanted rather than saying, I've got this kind of thing, and say, maybe I just ask the question, what would you like to see in your product? Which you eventually worked up to anyway.
Okay, thank you. Any more feedback, George?
Yes, I thought the way you should use a good technique, which was to show him the other mug and say that this one's much better.
Yeah.
That was a good technique. Very empathetic, and I've built up a good rapport with the customer. And I love the calls to Margaret as well.
She makes a great coffee.
One small thing was she did turn me back on the audience to pick the mugs up, so just be careful.
Okay. Thank you.
I just wondered about asking about the budget. whether there is some sales technique where it's a bit more subtle and you can sort of gradually persuade them to buy something which is a bit more than what they were originally intending on spending.
We've got the bigger version.
Yeah.
Super science.
Well, it's interesting, Craig, he seemed to commit to it before you even mentioned the price.
I would have gone more higher than the price. I think you could have more.
We think it's fair trade, you see, so.
More
Sort
for
of
the
like balls.
try. You would have got more for the try.
Yeah.
True.
You could have a jacket, wouldn't you? No, yeah.
Just on that closing technique that you used when you said would that suit your needs, you actually already had him closed because he was nodding feverishly. You could have cut to the chase. Most salespeople would say as soon as you've got agreement, head for the close, the formal close, so that you can wrap it up. He was already nodding his head and he kept asking you questions, so just look out for
Good feedback, thank
You
you.
could have sold another one in the meantime.
Well, yeah. The thing I was worried about, he didn't have any money.
It was in his jacket, yeah.
Anybody else? Thanks very much.